First of all, I want to thank Larry again for that presentation. I thought that was Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it very much.
Appreciate you.
Now I'd like for you to help me welcome Mark, K6UFO, the NAQP RTTY contest manager and one of the W6YX operators who's with us tonight to present the NAQP plaques. Please join me in thanking Mark for the work that he does in managing. Hey, that's got my name on there. Managing the NAQP program. And Mark, we'll give it to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. And I'm really happy that the National Contest Journal can support the RTTY dinner. And thank you for operating in our contest, the North American QSO Party on RTTY. It's held twice a year. These are the February 2014 winners. I listed the list of winners, but if your call sign is in red, you're going to get one of these. So come on up here. And while you come on up here, Bruce, WA2TMC, Bill, K2PO, and I know Fred, WW4's right there. I'll mention how impressive the scores are in NAQP RTTY these days. Our single operator winner, Terry, AB5K, made 1,217 QSOs in 10 hours. Wow. So RTTY is a very rapid, fast-paced, fun mode these days. The multi-operator two-transmitter group using the call sign NU2F at the big W2FU station, which included K0SM, N2ZN, WN2K, and Bruce, WA2TMC, were the multi-operator two-transmitter winner. 1,549 QSOs, very good. They win a plaque for multi-two winner. One of the fun parts about NAQP contests is you can form a team, as you know. The #1 team from February was the SWAC, Southwest Area Contest Club. Is that what they're called?
Southwest Arizona.
Southwest Arizona Contest Club. K2PO, K2PO, AH3V, WA5ZUP, and WW4LL. The team...
Because that's the Southwest Georgia part.
Yeah. Everyone on the team gets one of these very beautiful trophies. So Bill, K2PO, one for you. And Fred gets one as well. Congratulations.
Go ahead, Ferd.
I'll just point out that the next NAQP RTTY is Saturday, July 19th, and we'd all be glad to have you on the air. If you want any more information, you can check the National Contest Journal website, ncjweb.com. All right, thank you, and I think we have some CQ Worldwide awards tonight as well.
So this is for the CQ Worldwide 2013, and I'd like to have Ray Fallon, ND2L, come forward. Ray has graciously stepped forward with a little bit of my arm twisting to take over the plaque program that you know Mike, K4GMH, has done for about 10 years. Mike very much deserved a break from that. This is one of these jobs that takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of dogging behind the scenes. It's not very visible. It's not you know, in the contest results or anything, but it's a huge contribution to the sport to do that work, and I really appreciate Ray stepping up. And we don't have time tonight to go into some of the things that he's accomplished, but just in the short time that he's been involved in the program, he's really made it much more efficient and everything. Found some really good opportunities for us to make a really nice program. So for that, I really appreciate it, Ray.
He promised me a case of wine. And good evening. It's nice to put so many faces with call signs. Really pretty cool. On behalf of my VP9I teammates, K3GP and WW3S, I'd like to thank all of you for all the cues over the years. We've had a good time doing that. And on a personal note, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Rich, the E3KI, for all the email support when I was trying to master the mysteries of making N1MM and MMTTY play nicely together. Rich, thanks for your help, and most of all, thanks for your patience. It took a lot of email. One of the first things I learned about public speaking, especially in this type of environment, is that you don't want to be the last guy speaking before lunch. You don't want to be the last guy speaking before dinner. And when I heard Larry was on the program tonight talking about, N1MM plus, I said to myself, oh crap, I don't want to be talking before Larry, so this worked out really well. And I'd echo what Ed said. Mike did a tremendous job in the plaque program for well over 10 years. So
I actually like it.
Wanted to thank Mike for doing that, and also for passing the baton so ably. I mean, it was a very smooth transition, and Mike sure made it easy for me. We're going to present a few plaques tonight. I tried to determine how many winners were here tonight. There were also a couple of 10-meter contest winners. I thought, what the heck, I'll save the postage and get those plaques out tonight too. Let's see. Shouldn't have had that second glass of wine. First of all, congratulations to WW4LL, who's getting almost as many plaques as Charlie is prizes tonight in the 2013 10-meter contest multi-operator world, 31,929 points, and a plaque donated by AA5AU and the RTTY.com. Right? Moving right along. There we go. W0YK, KFUFO, Mark, and ND2T were the operators. Multi-op North America, 24,408 points, and a plaque donated by NW2K. Congratulations. N2QT Port 4 whaled the single all-band low power category for the world with 2,753,184 points, and a plaque donated by WB5AA. I'd also like to thank Mark for contributing a plaque in memory of a guy that we'll all miss, Steve Hodgkin, ZC4LI. Mark? It would be extremely tacky of me to present my own plaque. So, Ed?
Why stop now?
Good point.
What'd you wear?
No, this is, yeah, this is 2 of the 3. Oh, okay, so we did over. Okay, all right.
So this is great. He's given me permission to really tell the backstory of what I said earlier. So I think it was 2 years in a row before what's happened this year. It was 2 years in a row. It was every year. Okay. These guys kept winning their category, and I would do what we're trying to do tonight, which is figure out who's in Dayton and bring the plaques that are here, rather than cart all the plaques to Dayton, since I'm coming from California. And so I would very meticulously email everybody and figure all this out. And then somewhere along the way, I would have a lapse and not bring their plaque. And I did this year after year after year. And they came to expect it. I think the 3rd year they said, you didn't bring the plaque, right? They didn't ask, they just said, you didn't bring the plaque. And I really did. I missed it every single year. So when he got involved with the, so then I said, when Mike said, can we get me some relief, and can we, maybe find another volunteer to do this? I contacted Ray, and he said, yeah, I'll do that. He was feeling, a little guilty after having to come to me and say, Ed, you keep forgetting my plaque and everything. And so I said, well, we'll get it right this time, okay? So in the process of him finding a new plaque vendor, going through the process and everything, he sent me a sample of the plaque, just so I could see it from this new vendor, make sure it was all okay. And he said, just remember, bring it to Dayton, okay? He made the plaque, there's one that I'm going to present that these guys want. Guess what? It's still back in California. I forgot it now for the 4th year in a row. However, we had the foresight this year to order a plaque for every member of the teams. We ordered 3 plaques, so at least 2 of the plaques are here. And so we get to present them. So let's have the team come up. George, K3GP, Jamie, WW3S. And we have 2 of your 3 plaques, so we're making progress, you got to admit. Yeah. You get more than 1 plaque, and we got 2/3 of them here. So congratulations. Ray. George. Your picture. And hopefully these guys will do it again a few more times and give us the VP9 again.
You give him a plaque.
But as they say, but wait, there's more. I get an email from Ed yesterday. I said, well, here are the guys that I think got the plaques. And Ed says to me, but what about P49X? I didn't order the plaque. I didn't get the check yet, so we'll get your plaque then. And it wasn't on purpose, honest to God. Okay, here's the commercial. I've had a good time communicating with a lot of you on the plaque program. There are still a number of categories available for the 2013 worldwide program. The worldwide contest, the WPX contest, and I think a couple of the 10-meter contest categories are still available. That information is available on the website. It's going to bounce around a little bit here. You can go to the individual contest websites and check out the plaque tab, and that'll tell you pretty much what's available. There isn't frequently asked questions or FAQ on the worldwide category. I got to get that tweaked a little bit. It will also be on the 10-meter category, the 10-meter contest and the WPX contest. The price for this year is $65 for plaques that we're delivering in the United States and $75 for the world. If you'd like to participate or sponsor a plaque or even buy your own plaque in, my PayPal is nd8l@arl.net, and of course my email is rayfallon@gmail.com. Get my notes here. I'm nervous, Larry. I didn't think this would happen. Thought the wine would chill me in a little bit. Not so much. We had a number of challenges this year. The plaque program for all contests is now completely self-supporting, which is a nice way of saying we're on our own. So we had to look for ways to make this viable, purchasing the plaques and also the cost of shipping overseas. We had some challenges over the years. Plaques got lost. We had to replace plaque for the W6YX group tonight. And some of the ones that have gone overseas have been lost. So we're hoping to resolve that. Our previous plaque vendor raised the prices by 20%. And given that we were charging $65 for a plaque and we were paying $60 for them, that was a bit of an issue. So we did a little shopping, and we've resolved that. And then last but certainly not least, the new guy running the program has been somewhat of an issue, but we're working through that too. And I'm happy to announce a tentative. Can I use the word tentative? This is sort of like the introduction of N1MN+. We're looking at a tentative price reduction going forward, starting with the 2014 CQ Worldwide plaque. So for those of you who have wanted to sponsor a plaque, but maybe it's just been a little out of the budget, hopefully going forward you'll be able to get involved in that. I'll have more details on that after we ship this year's plaques, because I'm really not sure what it's going to cost to ship a plaque overseas. We're going to try and get away from using the post office and look at FedEx or maybe UPS. And we'll post those details on the respective websites and the reflectors. And of course, once again, if you have any questions about the program, give me a call. If I can't answer those questions, I have a great resource in W0YK. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
we'll do the final drawing. Sue, if you can come up and make sure these are really mixed up well. And Fred, this is, do you have the analyzer?
It's under the...
Oh, here, they're rig expert? Okay. So this is the rig expert. This is the TI5 unit, $364 value. And thank you all, by the way, for purchasing the tickets. I'm not sure you've purchased so much. I'm not sure what you do know?
Roughly round figures, about $700. That's very good. We're about $300 short of our goal, but that's very...
That was a pretty aggressive goal for this room anyway, but we, looks like we raised, Fred says, about $700, thanks to your generosity that we can contribute to WRTC. So thank you all. Okay, so we're ready for the final ticket. Okay, 536136. 136. Okay, there we go. Congratulations. Yes. Okay, well,
Wasn't me.
this just about wraps it up, but before we go, I'd like to say once again a great big huge thank you to Fred. It was at the at the RTTY Forum last year over in Hare Arena. I think it was VK4UC, if I remember right. I don't know if anyone else can correct me on that, but I think it was VK4UC put forth a question at the end of the forum and said, when are we going to do the RTTY dinner again? And of course, we didn't have a good answer to that. No one had thought about it. And Fred caught a couple of us later on after the forum and says, he says, I'd be willing to pull that together. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think we ought to bring that back. And so he just stepped forward and did that. And had a few people helping him, but largely he did that on his own. And one of the big efforts in this is pulling together all these prizes that we gave out. This is an amazing haul, I think, for an event, a group of this size. We were, I think, about 69 people here tonight. So really appreciate that. I'd like Fred to continue it on. I'm sure we all would, but I don't want it all to fall on his shoulders because at some point he'll buckle under the burden of all that. So if you think that you can step up and help with some part of this to help perpetuate as we go forward, see Fred or me or somebody afterwards and let us know if you can help out. It would be really great. And there's lots of things that we can do. You can imagine a lot of details to putting all this together. So Fred, thank you very much. This has been a wonderful evening. I think it's a great way to bring back the RTTY dinner after a 12-year absence. And we need to keep it going so we keep ahead of the other contest dinners. After all, we started it all. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great evening. There's a suite over here in the audience. We can stand around and tell lies. Yes, sir.
Just to let you guys know, we'll do one class call here, and then we're going to be over in the other room. If you guys want to join us over there.
In Harding? Yeah, okay.
The Harding room, absolutely.
Okay, thank you all very much.